What's good, everybody? Today we are back with class 12 and we will be answering the question, what is marketing? Now, as you can see from the title, today's lesson will only be an introduction. There are many intricacies and details to marketing, and honestly, it's too much to fit into one class. So, there will actually be a total of 4 classes dedicated to marketing. Today we're going to cover some basics, and then the next classes we'll go a little bit further in depth. Let's take a look at the overview. So first thing first, we're going to form a general understanding of what marketing is. Then we're going to discuss 3 basic principles of marketing. Then we'll discuss how we can use these principles to build an audience. Let's get straight to it. For our first slide, I'm just going to read this small excerpt from the book. What is marketing? For many artists, marketing is a widely misunderstood concept, yet a key element in the career of all who found success in the music business. Before we dive into any principles and strategies relating to marketing, let's be clear on what it is. Marketing is the process of connecting with customers and communicating your ideas. It is the primary tool for creating relevancy and familiarity with a service or good within an industry. Marketing is how you grab people's attention and deliver your product, music, to buyers. If no one knows you, how can you expect them to find your music? If you have no connection with your listener, how will you get them to buy tickets for your shows or purchase your merchandise? If you can't communicate your ideas, how will you ever be heard or understood? Let's talk about it. So simply put, marketing is the way that we communicate our ideas, our beliefs, as well as our messages to other people. Marketing doesn't have to be gimmicky, nor do you have to conduct a grand rollout for your products or your brand. You simply have to communicate your ideas with precision in a way that people will understand and relate to. Now, we're going to make this simple. Let's move on to the next slide. Marketing can really be summed up using these 3 principles. Starting with point number 1, we have awareness. People should know who you are and what you do. As a musician, people need to be familiar with your face, your talent, and your stories. Point number 2, there's interest and intent. Target marketing or fulfilling a specific need. So interest is the process of capturing people's attention in such a way that they feel like they have to keep up with you, while intent marketing focuses on delivering a product or service to people who are already interested in your brand or whatever it is you have to offer. Now, let's say I make hip hop music. I'll be releasing my own songs and freestyles over other popular beats to capture the attention of those who have an interest in my style of music. And from there, I may have video clips of me performing my songs and post them on social media. And I may even choose to run an ad for it. Now, if I want to monetize this audience, I have to be a bit more intentional about my marketing strategies. I would launch a marketing campaign to collect data such as their contact info. I'd create polls for stories and reels that people can interact with. Then I would use that data to promote my merchandise to a select group of people within my audience. All of that brings me to point number 3. The only way to successfully do this is by establishing a relationship with your fan base and communicate with them on a regular basis. Now let's move on to our next slide, building an audience. In the continuations of this lesson for marketing, we're going to implement these principles and build an audience using these 2 simple methods. Point number 1, content creation. Will focus on a simple approach to social media and creating content. After all, people spend an average of over 900 hours a year on their phones, and a lot of that time is spent on social media consuming content. Therefore, we're going to discuss how we can use content to build an audience, capture their interest, and then intentionally market our music and our products to them. Also, we're going to use inbound and outbound marketing tools such as email and SMS or text message marketing and ads. We're going to keep it very simple, and we're going to focus on the practicality of it all. We're going to simplify the marketing process and make sense of it. Now, that's all we're going to say for this portion of the class. The other parts of this class will already be posted by the time you're watching this. For now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next class.